Hello, YouTube movie fans. Hello, everybody that likes old movies from the olden days. I especially love movies from the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and maybe the 2000s. So I'm a huge fan of olden movies. I feel like today's movies are really not that great compared to the movies from the 90s, compared to the movies of the 80s and 70s. So I spend a lot of time just watching older movies. And one of the movies that I really love, that I've been watching it over and over again, I really love this movie, is Fargo from 1996. This is an incredible dark comedy, or I should say, it is a dark comedy actually, or a dark crime. William H. Macy, and then Frances McDormand, and then Steve Buscemi. Steve is really one of my favorite funny men in Hollywood. He's one of my favorite funny men in Hollywood. He's always funny to watch. You know, he has this weird face, but his comedy, his line delivery is always just fantastic to watch. And he's in this movie, and he plays one of the bad guys. So this movie is based in Minnesota, and it's really amazing. And first of all, it's directed and written by the Coen brothers, and everybody knows about the Coen brothers. You know, these guys are incredible storytellers, incredible directors. Alongside this movie that I really love, Fargo, another movie that they produced that I really love is No Country for Old Men. That's another amazing movie that I've watched many times, that I love. So I've always loved their movies. I really always enjoyed their movies. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the characters that they come up with. It's really amazing. And in this movie, Fargo from 1996, it's no different. And it's starring one of the greatest character actors of Hollywood, Frances McDormand. You know, she plays this pregnant police officer, and she has to solve these weird crime that's happening in her small town. It's really amazing. It's really funny that the characters of William H. Macy, and William H. Macy, he's supposed to be like, his character is supposed to be a family man. He has a beautiful wife. He has a one son. He has a son, and he has a father-in-law who's a millionaire and who is also his employer. So William H. Macy is working as a car salesman at his father's-in-law car dealership. So he should be okay. He should be okay. He has a nice job. He has a nice family. His father-in-law is rich, but for some reason he is struggling with money. He needs money somehow. Maybe because he's gambling, or I don't know. But for some reason he is running out of money. And maybe in the story, maybe he wants to buy like a lot or something, for a business or whatever, and he needed like $700,000. He needed $700,000 to buy this lot. He didn't have the lot, so he decided to first go to his father-in-law and maybe ask for the money from the father-in-law. And the father-in-law, he's a very smart guy, and he's kind of like suspicious about this offer from his son-in-law. And the father-in-law, he goes to his business partner and try to see if this deal is legit, for buying this plot of land for $700,000. The father-in-law comes back to William H. Macy, and William H. Macy is like, "Yeah, it's a good deal, and you know, we can, we could together, do this thing, but I need you to give me the money, and then I will go and buy it, But the father-in-law is a very smart businessman, and instead of giving the money to William H. Macy, they decided to give him the finder's fee. So the finder's fee, if it's 10%, 10%, but that is not what William H. Macy needs. He wants the whole $700,000. And so the father-in-law said, "No, I don't really trust you. I'm not going to give you $700,000 on your word, even though you're the son of you're the husband of my daughter. I don't trust you." So then William H. Macy, he goes for his plan B, and his plan B has actually plan B is actually maybe plan A, and so he has this idea to hire some criminals to come over from wherever and kidnapped his wife, and then maybe ask, and then the kidnappers would ask the father-in-law for $1 million, and William H. Macy is basically working behind the scenes with the bad guys. Like he knows who these bad guys are, and he just wants to make sure that the father-in-law, because the father-in-law has all the money, the father-in-law would pay this $1 million, and then somehow he would find a way to save his wife and keep all the money for himself. But things didn't turn out that well. Things did not go according to plan, as they say, and the whole movie is basically the issues for William H. Macy's character just keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And Frances McDormand, who's the detective police officer, she has to find out why these people were killed, and then she has to find out if William H. Macy's character is a part of this scheme. And the tension between William H. Macy and Frances McDormand, when they have the scene there, the two of them are on screen, like William H. Macy is really panicking. Like, he has this detective here, and she really wants to find out if he's involved, but he has to keep quiet, and he has to not divulge anything. So this movie was really, really amazing. I really loved the characters, like the weird characters, and the fact that it's in Minnesota. So they have this Minnesota accent, which is really funny to listen to. Like, all these actors, they put on this Minnesota accent, and it's really funny. They're so cheery and happy-go-lucky, but at the same time, it's all about murder. And I think that's why the movie is so amazing, is because it's Minnesota, and Minnesota, I think it's known for like happy, nice people. I might be wrong, but then they have this 4 murders that they have to figure out, and 4 murders in a small town, and just the performance from all these characters and from all these actors is just fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Again, I've watched this movie like 3-4 times already, and every time I just, like yesterday when I watched it, I was just laughing at all the jokes and all the different lines, and like, "You darn tootin" from William H. Macy. And William H. Macy, with those blue eyes and that weird face of his, like, he's a real character actor. And also, I loved the actor that played the wife like his wife. She did a really good job portraying that wife. And then I love the husband for Francis McDormand. You know, he's this big balding guy, and he didn't really say a lot of things. He just gave like one word, two words, but he was really good. I really enjoyed it. And then the bad guys, you know, with Steve Buscemi, and then the other actor, I can't remember his name now, but the two of them are really amazing together. And Steve Buscemi is like the talker of the bunch. So Buscemi is always talking. He always has the best lines. And this guy, he's always just quiet. He didn't really say much. He's just the action. He's the muscle of the group. I recognize the actor because he has been in so many other movies afterwards that I recognize. And he's actually he's actually a great actor. So I do recognize him. He's a great actor. I believe he was in Prison Break for a while. Yeah, I think he was in Prison Break for a while, and he was in other movies that I remember. But you know, I always like him because he always plays like I think he always plays like Russian characters or characters with some Russian part in them. So he was always fantastic, and this movie is really amazing. I love the tension. You have the it's all snow, like in Minnesota it's all snow, so you have all these like bloody scenes in the snow, and these weird background characters. It's really amazing, and anybody who's interested in these types of dark comedy with murder and stuff like that, go ahead and find this movie. I watched it on Tubi, so it's free on Tubi. You can find it. Fargo from 1996. And thank you for watching this video.